Hey, what's going on YouTube world? Kyle Lewis, Kyle Louie here, bringing you guys a new video for you today, right here on Kyle's Vlog. I hope that you guys are doing well. If you guys have been with me from the beginning, I thank you so much. If you guys have recently subscribed to my channel, I thank you so much. I definitely encourage you guys to encourage others to check out my channel, because you guys know what I do here. I help, encourage, and inspire. That's on the back of my shirt. This is live the moment, never fear change, and keep the faith. That's my motto. But also just how I approach life is I do what I can to help, encourage, and inspire you guys. And of course, remind myself. So if you guys like that stuff, especially if you're new, check back on many of my other videos and just kind of get familiar with what I do here. My goal is to help encourage you guys and inspire you guys to be a better you, to learn from my mistakes or maybe some things that I've learned just out of life and experiences. You know what? Let me get some. It's kind of dark in here. Can you guys see me okay? No? Okay. The Lord said, let there be light. All right. Okay, so anyways, normally what I upload on here, and you guys can read in my bio too, is I upload vlogs where I talk about life experiences, things that I've gone through, things that I go through, and I just try to share my experience in the hopes that you guys can take it with a grain of salt, take it however you want. My goal is to help, and you know, if you come to experience what I talk about in those vlogs, then you can kind of remember what I've mentioned. At least I hope so. And use that as encouragement. But I also do poem skits where I share poetry that's based off of what my dad has written, his life experiences, and then me. I share my experiences and my life and my faith and poetry. I do all kinds of stuff with poetry, and it just helps me feel even more connected to my dad. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, my dad passed away in 2015, and it has been really hard. Of course, every day is a challenge, but I'm grateful for the experience and the time that I've had with him. But of course, that doesn't take away the fact that he's still not here, and I miss him. But he's a part of me, and when I share the poems from him, I feel like he's speaking to me, but I also feel like he's speaking to you, like a father figure. Especially if you don't have that going on in your life, you can look towards that, or towards my dad and his words of wisdom that helped me grow up, and still growing up to this day. But I also upload challenges where I try to encourage you guys to overcome some fears. I know I have some, a lot, and the only way to overcome them is by standing your ground and going right through them, not sitting back and waiting, because that never helps, so, and then, challenges with like certain games and stuff, just so you guys can have fun and laugh about that, whether it's with my wife or just me or whatever. Laughter is good medicine too, and that's what I hope for as well. But I also do outreaches, which I consider that my paying it forward, doing something kind for someone, or something just to be kind. I think our world is missing that. So I hope that encourages you to do the same. Go out there and do something kind for somebody, even if you don't know them. It's a beautiful thing. But anyways, to get to this video, I already my intro was a little bit too long there. But I recently made a gym into my garage. For those of you that don't know, that are just tuning in, you guys can check back. It's called Lou's Gym. I got a couple of videos based off of it, kind of like the before and after. And then now I'm going to share with you kind of what my regimen is, my workout. Now, I'm not no professional by any means, guys. I've tried the gym thing, and some things worked, some things didn't, but I stopped going because of the pandemic. And so I thought, with us not using our garage and over the winter time span of being locked in, I felt like I could do this, to be motivated, to stay motivated. And so I'm gonna share with you guys kind of like what I do, based off of the things that I have. I added a couple more things to my gym, and I'll show you guys that in just a minute here. But first, I got to get in the right kind of, how to put this, the right attire. Don't get me wrong, this is awesome, right? Kyle's vlog, but not to work out in. So give me just a second. All right, so what I have on right now is a sauna vest. This helps with, of course, sweat. Part of gaining muscle is also trying to form and lose some weight. So that's what I've been trying to do, and this helps a lot, as you guys can see. But of course, it kind of just forms your figure, so to speak, and it helps a lot. But to add some warmth to it, what I usually do is I will put on a sweater. And a lot of like MMA fighters and boxers do this. I do it too. Just because it brings in more heat. I like to wear a hat on top of my hair, my head, because that also helps with sweat. At least to me it does. I know everybody's different. Where's my hat? Okay. So there you go. And then I'll wear my hood over this, and so that helps. I didn't show you guys this, but I have a heater in here. That's more for winter, but I also use it occasionally for my workouts because that also produces heat in here, and that helps with sweat, especially when I'm doing my weight ropes, and I'll show you guys that in a second too. But that's my basic attire. You can have a tank top and stuff over it too, whatever you want to do. This is just what I do. But of course, before I really get into this workout and what I'm about to show you is I have to drink at least 20 to 30 grams of protein. And so I got to shake that up. And then, so I got to drink it, and I got to sit for about 20 minutes for it to kind of settle. And then I kind of start working out. Another thing that I always have to have, and you guys can have Gatorade too, but for me, I have to have water. So this is 2 bottles of water, and believe me when I say this, when I do about 45 minutes to an hour workout, I go through 2 of these in no time. But it's good because you're purifying your body when you're also working out. So I've tried working out with Gatorade and doing it, and that, no offense to Gatorade, but to me that doesn't really help. It doesn't really help me, unlike water. So I have that. Also, like I said, it's a good timer. So like by the time I drink 2 of these, I'm done with my workout basically. So you can look at it like that as well. Why am I shaking this? Hello. So yes. Now for those of you that aren't caught on, like if you're new to this channel, my whole regiment is upper body, arms, core, and that's basically it. I have pretty strong legs for the most part, but I still try to do some kickboxing on the heavy bag, as you guys can see behind me. So that's a good cardio full body workout right then and there. So I definitely get that in. Usually about like the last 20 minutes of my workout is when I just start hitting the bag and going at it. So yes. So I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I got 2 more things to my gym that I feel like will help a lot up here. I got 2 different devices that I feel like will help immensely. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. All right, guys, so this here is called a hydraulic cylinder. This is for arms and torso and like pectoral, like your chest. And then I got a power twister. This is a power twister. And that's also kind of for biceps, arms, and chest. You know, I have quite a few things to help with the arms, and you know, I've been focused more on my core work. I've been working more down here, and then of course my arms. But I definitely want to build this up and lose whatever gut I have left. So I'm getting there, but I'm not going to show you guys any results until I feel comfortable and it's exactly what I wanted. Of course, to maintain that, you got to keep working out. So that's what I intend on doing, especially for the winter when I'm not working. So let me show you kind of what those 2 things do. Okay. All right. So this is the hydraulic cylinder. This goes up to 20 pounds. As you can see here, there's a little bit of it. There's a dial, kind of. I twist that for how many pounds I want to go. So I'm actually going to go. I think the tighter you go, the harder it's going to be to push. So you're supposed to push it together, basically. So I'm actually going to. I'm going to do 16 pounds. Just to show you kind of like the basis of this. So you'll hold it out front, right? And you push as hard as you can. You bring out, push in. Got that? So that's the hydraulic cylinder. And I know they have more of those to where you can go even higher than 20 pounds. But it's just kind of like where I'm at right now. This too is 20 pounds. But as you can see, so this is the power twister. So you're supposed to put it up here on the chest, and you're supposed to do it this way. Got that? Sorry, my belly's showing. Gosh, that's what I'm trying to lose. Got it? But also, I'm going to use it for this as well. So I could use this for the same kind of thing that the hydraulic does, but I was reading that it was more for the forearm and arm. So that's why it's got to go up here on the chest, and then you do this. All right, so now I'm actually going to show you my workout. All right. This, obviously, I will focus more on the end, or maybe I could do this in the beginning, but I'll show you what I have been doing so far, and then I'll just have to change up the regimen with these two things now. But it's getting quite expensive to do this gym, so I might be not getting any more stuff for a while. But all right, you guys ready? All right. So the first thing I always start off with is my plyometrics foam box. I just try to get the core going down here. I do about 10 of them, but for you guys, I'm just gonna do a couple, all right? And hopefully I don't fall off in this video. I mean, that might be funny to you, but again, under my carpet here is just concrete and other stuff, so that won't be good. All right, so I got this bag in my way, so I'm gonna do it from this angle. All right, can you guys see me okay? Leave a like if you guys are enjoying this so far. All right, so there's 5. I do about 10 of those just to get the core going. I also have been adding sit-ups and more leg and ab work, but I won't do that for you. This video is already as long as it is, so I don't want to go too long. But that's basically the start of that. The objective is to, from your feet on the ground, you're supposed to jump and land the same way you started on the plyometrics box. Obviously, it's a little wobbly, so the way that I landed was a little off, but you guys got the idea. All right, so the next thing is I'm gonna do my weight ropes. And this is where, before I start, so every in-between break, I just try to get us a little bit of water, keep hydrated. But this is where I do the weight ropes, and I have the heat on. So you guys are gonna probably hear a little bit of that. So I do apologize if it's annoying, but it helps me with the producing sweat and stuff, so. All right. And what I do with this is there's different ways on doing them. I usually start off slow a little bit, stand up and do this, and then I'll get right into down here and I'll start going really fast. So, all right. Counts are usually about 30 seconds. And down with the knees, like this. You guys can see it kind of like, so I'm still kind of standing up, but my knees are going down. So I do this. Same thing. Pick it up a little bit. My whole thing is I go as long as I can until my arms start to hurt, basically. So now I'm going to go really fast, okay? So that's that. So like I said, basically the last thing that I usually leave off with, for about 20 minutes, I just hit the bag. So I'm about to show you guys that. These are my gloves. If you can't see, it's got a wolf on it, which I love wolves. And I basically have a wolf at home. Siberian Huskies are ancestors. And the catchphrase, their quote, their catchphrase is explore your power. So when it comes to hitting the bag, believe me, I definitely explore my power. And the thing that I've learned is there's an improper way of hitting and there's the right way of hitting. And I'll kind of show you that. Because when I first started out, I had injured my pinky, I guess you would say, my right here, on the knuckle, because I hit it wrong. You want to start off by hitting with their 2 fingers here, and you want to fold it in like this, and then you start getting the whole hand in there. So, all right. So, yeah, just do that for a while. Like I said, I try to get about an hour of some work in. And so that's what I'm going to be doing now for an hour. But I just wanted to kind of give you what I do. It definitely helps. And having kind of your own regimen is a good thing too. You know, you can figure out what's best for you in the long run, you know, and that's kind of like what you do at the gym. You kind of just do what either you're familiar with or comfortable with, and you just go at that. So, like I said, I love the weight ropes, the plyometrics box. That's something that I'm still trying to get used to, but I definitely enjoy it. I almost tumbled off of it the other day, but, you know, and then, of course, the heavy bag. But now I got these, the power twister and the hydraulic thing that will help produce chest and muscles up here in my arms. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyways, I hope that this inspires you guys to care about yourself, to not forget about that, because when it comes to just everyday life, we stress more than anything, but you still got to make time for yourself so you can de-stress. And this is just an awesome way of doing it, especially the kickboxing stuff. So I hope that this does inspire you guys, but I'm actually going to get to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment down below if you have any ideas or maybe some things that might help me, or maybe I can kind of share my actual times and what I go for again. But you guys pretty much heard what I do here. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Those of you that have subscribed to my channel, please share. Please get my name out there. I know there's others out there that could use some encouragement. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Remember, live the moment, never fear change, and keep the faith, guys. All right. Kai Lui out.